Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka the Workman's Pomp, and today I have another endurance test slash review for you, and that is of Nostalgic Handmade Stronger Things. Now this is the follow-up to Dave Leslie and Janelle Leslie of Nostalgic Handmade's Slicker Things, which was a medium Petro based, and this is their firm Petro based. Now I did get a sample beforehand with the ugly sweater order that I got, so I got to try it and got a little bit acclimated to it. So that being said, since I've worn it for a while, I wanted to do an endurance test of it. So let's just get right into the product and then see how it works throughout the day. So presentation wise, it's very similar to the other one. I like that you can see, it's hard to see with my lighting, so I apologize since I'm in my work truck, but there's the forest in the background, which is really cool. And it has the other characters, the wife, the cop, Will, and then the Demigorgon. So I think that's pretty cool that they, you know, being a follow-up companion product, it has the rest of the characters that might have been left out of the left out of the other artwork. This one little cool thing to note, this one has a white lid so you can differentiate it when you're looking at your collection. I believe the other one has a black lid, but it is different than white. So I think that's a nice little touch too. Good job on that. The ingredients on this are petroleum beeswax, micro crystalline wax, mango butter, castor oil, coconut oil, fragrance, and vitamin E. So this is going to be a waxier product as compared to Slicker Things. The scent on this is a white pepper bergamot, and the scent on the Slicker Things was a black pepper bergamot. So this is slightly different. It still has a nice bergamot scent, but it still smells kind of like this is almost like a stronger cologne, whereas the other one is more of a freshy air cologne with a bergamot undertone. Still really nice, really refreshing, and I like that it's just a good follow-up in that regards. So let's get into the styling. First thing you'll notice is kind of a grayish, whitish color to the product. It's very similar to Slicker Things, which I like. Scooping out wise, it's not that hard at all. It doesn't take much effort. I took a giant scoop, so I had to break it down a little bit longer. If you take normal scoops like most people, it doesn't take that long to break down to nothing. Application wise, you might have a few stray hairs coming out. Not too much tugging and pulling, but I did have some extra hairs pop out. That is to be expected with a heavier Petro based product, especially with microcrystalline wax in it. Slicking back wise though, it wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to have a little bit more resistance, but it glided through the hair nice, which I really enjoy. Same with the styling of it. It didn't take that much to do a nice pomp, and I was surprised overall of how easy it was to style with this Petro Firm. Usually there's a little bit of trouble with it, but this works good, making it overall a great firm. Okay, I just got done with stop one. It was a pretty big pickup, and the workload I would say was moderate to moderately high. The shape so far and hold is fine, but the day's just starting, so let's go. All right, I just finished stop number 2. Everything's still holding really well and in place. I like this a lot. I like the hold on it because it's kind of like an airy hold. It reminds me a lot of his super water-based in that it has a good amount of grip and dryness to it, but still provides a really good hold. Oh, it's starting to get bright. I just finished up with stop number 3. It was just a quick little bed. Everything's still holding in place. I would say that was just a minor bit of work, so everything's still going good. I just finished up stop number 4. That was a pretty intensive one. It was actually starting to break a sweat, and I had to take my jacket off. There was a lot of steps, and there was a lot of equipment to bring in and out, so that was pretty high intensity. Everything's holding up really well though, especially with the weather starting to heat up. I am starting to get a couple of little sides popping up, but you can just rub those down and that'll be fine, but no overall mane falling out of hair or anything like that. So far, I'm really impressed by the endurance. I just finished up with number 5. Now, I would say that was really high endurance. It was actually, I got really hot and sweaty, and I was taking a lot of equipment out. Unfortunately, when I was underneath the bed, dismantling it, I smashed the top of my pomp. Now, endurance-wise, the product didn't need a restyle, but I figured I would just give it a restyle, so I'm going to count that towards the overall total that I do in my brain to give it a rating at the end. But surprisingly, I'm actually really happy with this. I had a decent pomp going this morning, but look at the nice round shape I got on the restyle, and that took really no effort at all. That's one really great thing about this product that I really appreciate about it. For being a firm Petro based and it being waxy on the waxier side as well, it has just the right amount of slickability to it to that it's easy to restyle, but it still has that good hold on it, so it's not overly greasy. This is definitely a product that isn't on the greasy side, but it still has the slickability and qualities of a greasier product. It's interesting, and I like it a lot, especially for restyles. So for stop number 5, first restyle of the day, looking good so far. Don't mind the sound, that was just my coworker getting out of the truck. You're slack jaw fart knocker.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, I just got done doing 6 and 7. We're doing 8 right now, but it's an easy one. 6 and 7 were pretty tough. That's why I took my coworker with me, and everything's holding up real nice so far. Really good, and that was a full day of work that I've done. I'm pretty sure I'm done, but we'll see if something else pops up. But so far, really impressed with this product. All right, I just finished up work for today. I did about 7 pretty moderate to heavy stops. A lot of work today. I would say my workload was above average, definitely on the moderate to moderate heavy side. A firm amount of work. So how did Stronger Things hold up today? Well, as you can see, it held up really nice, especially definitely after the restyle. I mean, it was holding fine before, but it held a really nice round shape for the whole rest of the day, and that really impressed me. Had I not smushed my hair, I think it would have held the whole entire day, honestly, but I found out by doing that definitely restyles really well during a workday as well. So what do I think about it? Well, I think that this would hold up and gets my stamp of approval to a between heavy and medium days work. So, I mean, it's like right there in the middle for a firm. Would this work if you're doing construction out in the sun? It would probably fall out and you have to restyle it a couple of times, to be honest with you. But if you're doing like a good amount of heavy lifting, you're out in the sun, but you know, you're not sweating a ton, then this will work for you. I think that this will hold up really, really well. And if you're doing anything below like a pretty busy day of work, this will hold up just fine. So if you're doing an office job or just kind of commuting around or going to school, this will hold your hair all day. I'm pretty certain of it. So what are my overall thoughts on it? Well, I think that this pomade is really good. I was looking for some complaints about it. I was really trying to be critical of Dave's products, especially lately because he's putting out new stuff, and you know, I'm trying to hate them, to be honest with you, but I can't. I mean, he makes really good quality stuff. You know, I didn't think I was going to be too fond of this because I saw that it had microcrystalline wax and it was heavier on the wax side, and usually those dry out my hair. But although this feels like on the drier side, it also stays slick, which I like. So it's a weird combination that works really well. And if I had to liken it to one of his other products, it would be like his super water base, to where it has a firm hold, but it's like an airy, floaty hold to where it doesn't feel like you have a lot of product in your hair. It's really, really cool in that regard. So this definitely gets my approval. I like it a lot. I would give it a 4.7 out of 5. This is an excellent pomade. And I think if you guys are looking to transition to water-based, to like an oil-based, Petro-based, give this a shot. This stuff is top-notch. It works really well. And I like the scent. I like the hold. I like pretty much everything about this. This is a great, excellent pomade all around. Also, I wanted to add one last thing. Dave and Janelle Leslie were kind enough to give me a code for my subscribers that gives 10% off of Slicker Things and Stronger Things, his Petro-based pomades, for the month of February of 2017. It's kind of like a celebration for the release of Stronger Things and a celebration for the month of February, aka the month of Valentine's Day. So if it's February 2017 when you're watching this, and you know, you're looking for a gift idea for a loved one, or you just want to love yourself, you can get Slicker Things or Stronger Things for 10% off. Now that's a cool deal. Just go to nostalgichandmade.com, And in the coupon code area, just put in TWP, the Workman's Pomp. I told him that I wanted a different code, kind of, you know, like referencing the size of my nose or something degrading, but he went with the classy TWP. So just enter TWP in the coupon code for 10% off of Slicker Things or Stronger Things. If you haven't tried it, now's a great time. And hey, you can't beat free money off of a pomade. So let me know what you guys think, and hope you have a great month and Valentine's Day.